It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Young here, you can see changing the play. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now here's Young. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You talk about this Seahawks defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He'll field this at the 5. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, design run for their wideout. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Young. just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action. Young. And that is taking it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown.
Complete to Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Why are you giving up? Ready, set.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing to start the drive. Curtis. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Able to fight through one tackle. Always got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Seahawks nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Oh, yeah, we got more where that came from. Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here,
That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The slot man in motion right.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Trap 60. 19 Lions. Dragon 60. Good game to win.
Back to throw. Curtis. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
My God, I can't believe what I want. Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
First try for the right arm of Dalton here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Panther first down.
And out of the air, Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So Dalton now. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
This will be Dalton again.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Dalton here from the gun. Being checked. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Andy Dalton taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Seahawks, nothing.
It's out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, break. Big Lion. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80. Let go. Keep going.
Off the play fake. Curtis. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
It's about time for holds are made. Ready.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hurt. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Looking to throw. Curtis. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 4. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. There he goes, left side. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
How about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead.
What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
That's not what I saw. You gotta be kidding me. Are we watching the same game, bro?
Dalton and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Sanders. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22.
62 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Dalton.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he's able to get...